Good morning, this is Captain Janet Patton. I'm with my friend Rebecca, and we're here in Tampa, Florida. I just flew in last night on a long cross country on my 737 jet. So she is in this area, and we've gotten together for lunch, or
Breakfast.
Sorry, breakfast, it's too early. And she's gonna tell us about her long cross country coming up. So what's your adventure coming up?
Well, I'm getting ready to fly from Venice, Florida, up to Michigan to take my aircraft up for its annual maintenance. So it's going to be a little bit of a timely flight. It's about 9 hours of total flying time. I'll be doing 3 stops. I'll do 1 stop in Georgia, I've got planned, and then 1 stop in Kentucky, and then the rest of the up to Michigan.
Very good. And are there any considerations that you have or concerns for this flight that's coming up?
Well, my main concern once I've done my flight planning, got the weather stuff out of the way, is my dog and my little dog Joey, who when I stop, I have to make sure that there's accommodations for him. If I do a stop overnight, especially, I have to stop for some kind of weather passing through, or I'm just tired or whatever. So I have to make sure my dog is accommodated.
Absolutely, we love our dogs.
Absolutely.
Very good. So does Joey like flying?
Oh, heck no. He loves jumping into a car. He'll get into the airplane. He tolerates it, but he does not love it. By no means. No. I think it's because when he looks out the window, he doesn't see anything. Like us, we can see the ground, but he doesn't quite see the ground the way we do. So he's not a fan.
Very good. Yeah, very good. Anything else you want to share about your upcoming trip?
Like I said, I'm going to have my maintenance done on my aircraft, and I have an excellent pilot. He's a pilot, but excellent mechanic who's a pilot, and he understands my airplane. He's been doing my maintenance for many years, and he's got my plane to where it's in perfect condition, so I want to make sure that he keeps it in perfect condition. So I'm flying it up there for him to do my annual maintenance. And, I'll visit some friends while I'm up there, family.
Very good. And I forgot to ask you, what plane do you have?
I have a Piper Cherokee, 180 horsepower, same thing.
Nice. Very good. Well, we're going to follow Rebecca on her cross-country adventure, so
yeah, that'll be fun.
Happy and safe flying.
Thank you.
Good morning, this is Captain Janet Patton, and I'm in Texas right now running some errands this morning. My girlfriend Rebecca has been flying her airplane from Venice to Douglas, Georgia, and I'm hoping to check in with her. I think she's just about landed. So we'll see if she checks in with us, and we'll see how her trip is going.
Rebecca and I were able to FaceTime for her first fuel stop in Georgia. I did a screen record of it, however, I mistakenly believed that it was catching the audio at the same time. Unfortunately, I don't have the audio of the conversation between us. However, she had a very good flight from Venice to Douglas. She talked to me while she was refueling the plane and showed us a little bit of the airport and the dog, Joey. Bon voyage, Rebecca. See you at the next fuel stop.
My hair's a mess.
It is a mess. That's all right. So, okay, so can I,
You're not supposed to agree with me.
well, you have headset hair and stuff, right?
I have small headsets. No, it's just a mess. I I didn't fuss with it this morning.
No?
No.
Cool. Well, there's no reason to because it's hot and sweaty and you have headset hair anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask you some questions and stuff right now. So we're checking in because I can edit all that beginning part out. So okay, so you made an unscheduled stop. So where are you?
I'm in Calhoun, Georgia.
Okay.
Nice airport.
Yes.
There's a nice young man here that's at the FBO here. He's a high school student. He wants to go get his private pilot. He wants to go into the Air Force. Then he wants to fly cargo, build hours.
Yeah. Neat.
And eventually become a commercial pilot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good.
What's your name? His name is Spencer.
Cool. Hello,
That's
Spencer. Hello, Spencer.
Can you see him over there?
I can.
You're going to be on YouTube.
Okay, show us Joey, please. Where is Joey?
Joey?
Hi, Joey. Aw. Hi, Joey. Cute doggy. Awesome.
He can't wait to get the trip over with.
Okay, so tell me, how is this leg gone? So you took off from Douglas and you flew up toward Atlanta?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm hungry. Yeah, I flew past Atlanta.
Yeah.
Couldn't go over the mountains because it was low ceilings.
Okay.
Closer I was getting, the clouds were starting to build.
Yeah.
So I knew there were thunderstorms. Sure enough, on my radar, I started out seeing all these storm cells pop up.
Uh-huh.
Some of them were red,
Yeah.
some of them were yellow, and some of them had flashes of lightning in them, so I was trying just to avoid them.
Yeah.
I went past the red one. I was a few miles from it, and I'll tell you what, my plane went whoosh,
Ooh.
whoosh. I went, oh yeah, got to get away from this. So that's when I turned west and started going west to get away from it. So, yeah, so it was interesting.
Very good. So you decided just to stop in Calhoun?
Well, yeah, on radar I was looking at right where I wanted to land in Corbin, Kentucky, London, Corbin. My next fuel stop. There was a big storm cell with a lot of lightning in it right over top of it. I thought about going around it, but there was a lot of stragglers running down from it, and I was afraid they would build up as I got closer to them, and then I would be, picking a spot to land anyway.
Right.
I figured I might as well land and take a lunch break. Let Joey go to the restroom. I gotta go to the restroom too. And reassess.
Good. Okay, so from here you're gonna take a look at the weather and see what happens.
Exactly. I'm
Cool.
hoping the cell passes. It doesn't look like there's anything behind it, but you know how that happens. It pop up at any time this time of year.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Cool. All right, well, thank you for checking in with us. I appreciate you letting us know you did an unscheduled stop in Calhoun, Georgia on the way to Corbin, Kentucky.
yep.
So we'll check.
I'll probably bypass Corbin. I'll probably fill up here, maybe bypass Corbin and get a little further up toward Michigan and stop somewhere in Ohio just to top it off and make sure I got enough fuel to get from here to Michigan. It's almost 5 hours, and I don't have the reserve for that.
Right. And where in Michigan are you headed?
Ray Community.
Okay. I'm familiar.
Are you? I wonder why.
Very good. Awesome. Okay, well, you enjoy the rest of your lunch break, and we're going to check in with you again. We're going to check out the radar as well and see how that looks and see what you're looking at, and see what your flight path was around that stuff. And
it was all over the place.
yep, we'll take a look
Plus,
at.
I was trying to take pictures. So way up in altitude, and I looked ahead and said, "Oh my God, those clouds are higher than I am."
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to climb too high and not be able to get down
Yes.
through them.
Yeah.
I didn't know how they work, so anyway.
Very good.
Down. All right.
Well, let me know if you take off and when you decide to take off, and we'll follow you again, and then we'll check in with you later on.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Say bye, Joey.
Bye, Joey. Aw, look at that tail wag. Bye, Joey.
He doesn't know where to look. He's like, who's calling? Who's calling?
How cute. Yeah, cool. Okay, thanks. That'll be the part that I end up using, but I can let you go if you are busy getting things done. Okay, that was great. I'm gonna go on the radar and actually take screenshots of what it looks like right now, so I can incorporate it.
Sounds good.
Cool, thanks. Fly safe.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right, bye.
So this is the first radar picture. We see KCZL right there in the orange and the storms around there that she was dealing with. This picture is a little bit further out. It shows the surrounding area all the way up to Chattanooga, which is around where she's headed next.
Hey, I'm on the run. I'm trying to get back before dark. I've done my night landings lately, so
Okay. So,
I'm putting it up to my ear like a weirdo.
okay.
Yeah, I just fueled up, went to the restroom, and I gotta let Joey go to the restroom, and trying to get up there before it gets dark.
Okay, very good. So there was a lot of moving around thunderstorms on that one.
Yeah, and then I made a stop at a different airport just because I had to go.
Oh, okay.
And I probably wouldn't have made it to the other airport. I was running low on fuel. Go to the bathroom if you gotta go.
Okay, good. It looks like a beautiful day there. What's that?
Huh?
It looks like a
I was
be-
zigzagging all over. It was crazy.
Yes. Yeah, I was watching. But it looks beautiful right there where you are. You're in Ohio.
Yeah, it's nice here. Perfect here.
Nice.
Just getting here was a challenge. I was flying. I thought, oh, I'll go between those two storms. And then I saw lightning go down right in front of me. And I went, shit, no. I made a quick turn to the west.
Oh,
We're going to jump in the plane and keep moving.
okay.
I'll let you know when I touch down.
Sounds great. Have a good flight.
Will do.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we've just checked in with Rebecca. She's now at her fuel stop in Ohio. As she said, it was an unscheduled airport also for this one as well, and a lot of maneuvering around thunderstorms on the way in. She mentioned that she is not night current, so she's trying to beat the daylight right now, so that is definitely a consideration. And so we've kept our check-in with her short so that she can get on her way. Looking forward to seeing if she makes it tonight or if she makes another unscheduled stop before she reaches her destination. this one, I have my GoPro camera set. So I think we'll go ahead and begin. Thank you for sending me all those great pictures and video. I'll incorporate those into it. So
They were hard to catch. It's hard to take a picture when you're trying to fly.
yes, yes,
Going off track, getting losing altitude, gaining altitude.
yes.
Anyway, yeah.
So, okay, so tell us, today is the day after your flight, so I have a few questions for you. So, in hindsight, is there anything you would have changed differently from your planning, from your original planning?
No, I don't think in my original planning there was anything I could change, because you change the weather. You can't change what actually occurs in the weather. They can forecast all they want, but Mother Nature does what it wants to do. So, they did forecast that there was a bit of rain in the evenings, in the afternoons and evenings, and that's basically what popped up.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't necessarily forecasting it at my stops, my locations, my legs, but it tornado it was. So I don't think there's anything I could have changed up front.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I take that because my iPads weren't completely charged, so I think I would have changed getting my iPads were charged up, because I'd have it, fly without my iPads, basically, which is meaning I without my charts.
Yes.
So that's not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost tempted to make sure I have a backup paper chart now.
Right.
Because literally, both iPads were like dying on me. One, my mini I think it's just dying faster. And anyway, it was something simple like that. I think I will double check my iPads in the future and maybe get a paper chart as a backup.
So, do you carry like a spare battery at all for the iPads in case you need to charge them in flight?
I have one of those charging battery packs, and actually I have two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were charged because I had charged them up a while ago, put them, one was almost completely, I think it was completely dead, and the other one was only half charged.
Mm.
I was like, so I'm thinking that I charged them away, they were going to be fine when I picked them up, because they slowly discharge over time.
Right.
So I have to double check those things.
Right. So basically, that's the only thing you would have changed for the whole flight.
Yeah. I think, because you do what you have when you're in the air and you encounter situations, you just adjust.
Right.
And I adjusted. There was one moment which you'll see on the flight path that I took when I expected to stop in Calhoun, because the storms were starting to crop up along my next, my route of flight. And then I stopped and I thought, well, I'll reassess and see if they pass. Well, they started breaking up, so I got back in the airplane. Okay, I can shoot up right between these two storms, because I see them on my GPS, because I got a storm on my weather tracking GPS. And I started to go through it, and a doggone lightning bolt came down right in front of me.
Oh.
Boy, I did a quick turn just and said, I'm not going through there. So that was kind of I was hesitant at first. I thought, it looks wide enough. I think I can make it through. So yeah, that was a quick lesson for me. So
Yeah.
turning away from that storm, going out and around. Of course, at the same time, that Chattanooga approach called out me to an airline coming in, and this was right over Chattanooga, right? And the airline, yeah, I see it. And the guy says, okay, you're cleared for the visual. And I looked over, I couldn't see Chattanooga. I don't know why that guy flew right into that airspace. But it's like, he's flying a visual approach into there? I don't think so, but he flew in there. And then right after that, I heard Chattanooga tell another guy not to enter the airspace if the storm was just too intense. That the last couple people just went on time. Yeah, right on time. So I'm sure they landed safe, because I didn't hear anything, otherwise. But But yeah, it was kind of a eerie situation, tense, I guess.
Yes.
But I did see in diverting, I did fly over Cumberland Lakes, I think it is, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I had been there as a child, on the ground, and when you see it from there, it's like you don't realize how massive and beautiful it is, and how winding it almost looks like a river that just winds all over the place. I guess they call it a lake, and I'm not sure how they classify the two, but I took a quick picture, and I might have sent it. It just was something I just never would have thought was that beautiful, and that big. And I actually said, man, I could buy a place there.
Yes.
That'd be a nice place to live.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
but yeah, diversions kind of bring new, things that you don't normally see, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And you made it all in one day. You got in, you said, just as the sun had gone down.
Yeah, I haven't been night current for about a year now, so I was kind of hesitant to do a landing at night, especially on a short runway. Ray is what is it, 2,700 feet, 2,800, I think it is. And I thought, oh yeah, that's all I need to do is screw up my landing. Yeah, and take the wheels off. But so yeah, I got in I had just enough left of the sun coming down to land, and the sun had just set, so that there was still a little bit of light. But I went down the Detroit River, flew down. That was kind of a neat thing if you've ever done that. Flying right down under the Class Bravo airspace.
Nice.
2,400 foot right down the river. You can see the Ambassador Bridge and the city skyline, and look over and see Windsor on the other side. So that was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've only done that a few times, and that was the first time at dusk,
Nice.
So it was kind of cool.
Awesome. Good view.
Yeah.
And then did you do VFR flight following the whole way, or do you just do VFR, or what did you do?
I talk sometimes with the controller and sometimes not. It just depends. I was not talking to Chattanooga at the time. I had just tuned in when I saw the lightning bolt, and I was just busy trying to get away from there. And then when I saw the other plane go in, and I said, I'm just going to get around this area and get out of here. So I didn't talk to them, but I was talking on my last leg into Detroit. I was talking with, I talked to Toledo, and then to Detroit, I talked with them. So yeah. So it just depends.
Okay. Very good. Awesome. Well, anything else you want to share with us?
My dog was glad to get on the ground, and I was too. And I tell you, fatigue. You hear about fatigue?
Mm-hmm.
I was fatigued,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably will rethink flying fatigue, because I literally, when the controller in Toledo told me the frequency, I tuned it in, or what I thought I tuned in the correct frequency. I repeated it back to him, but what I tuned in and what I repeated were two different things. So I'm trying to talk to Detroit, they're not answering. So I went back to Toledo and said, Toledo, what was the frequency for Detroit? I had a wrong frequency in. I obviously repeated it back, but it didn't translate over onto my to my radio, because I didn't tune it in correctly. So it was like, oh my goodness. And I know that was just out of fatigue, just from flying and dodging rainstorms and just, go. So I actually logged a little over 9 hours of flying time, which was actually good, because I was hauling butt.
Yes.
I was doing full throttle from that last point in, just trying to make sure I don't get into a total night landing. So
Yes.
but, yeah.
That's great.
Fun as always, stressful to a certain point, but challenging and fun.
Awesome. Very good. Well, thank you for letting us follow you on your cross country.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for following me.
You're welcome. Yep.
We'll see you on the next cross country, huh?
Absolutely. We'd
We'll
love.
be watching.
Okay, we'd love to do it again.
All right.
Very
Take care,
good.
Janet.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Wasn't that great? I hope you've enjoyed following Rebecca as much as I have. To recap, these are some of the safety considerations regarding her flight. Weather and weather planning, fuel stops, iPad and iPad backups, fatigue, and night landing. Thank you for watching Flying Friends Episode 1. If you like what you've seen, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, this is Captain Janet Patton, wishing you happy and safe cross-country flying.